The world gasps for air. A silent killer, an unstoppable plague, has brought humanity to its knees. Billions will die within weeks. But then, a flicker of hope, a cure, synthesized, potent, perfect. One catch: it requires a living catalyst, a human host to attune its final molecular structure. The only viable subject, immune to the plague but sensitive to the cure's raw form, is a 6-year-old child, an orphan, brought in unwittingly. You stand before the activation console, the child sleeping peacefully in the chamber. Their sacrifice means the world lives. Can you condemn an innocent, a sleeping child, to a horrific death for the greater good? Or will you watch the world burn, knowing you held the power to save it, but recoiled from the ultimate price?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma pits pure utilitarianism against the most fundamental human revulsion. To choose is to weigh countless lives against one, a cold, calculating calculus that shatters the soul. Yet, to choose B is to become complicit in a global catastrophe, to bear witness to untold suffering while protecting one innocent life. The psychological burden of either choice is immeasurable. One requires an act of monstrous pragmatism, the other, an agonizing inaction. It forces us to confront the very nature of good and evil in their most absolute forms. Your beloved, the person who completes your world, is broken. A trauma so profound, so horrific, has fractured their mind, leaving them a shadow, racked by perpetual torment. There's a new experimental neurotechnology, a clean slate procedure that promises to erase the root of their suffering, to return them to a state of profound peace. The catch: it's not selective. It will wipe away years of their life, including every single memory they have of you, every shared moment, every whisper of love, rendering you a complete stranger to them. Is a life free of pain worth a life free of love? Can you sacrifice your entire existence in their memory for their peace? Or will you selfishly cling to your shared past, knowing it means their eternal agony?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma delves into the very core of identity, memory, and love. To choose is an act of supreme, selfless love, a willingness to cease existing in the mind of the one you cherish most for their sake. It's a choice that erases your shared history, reducing your unique bond to nothingness. To choose B is to grapple with the profound guilt of witnessing perpetual suffering, yet clinging to the fragments of a shared past. It forces us to ask, what is the essence of a relationship? Is it memory, or is it a deeper, less tangible connection? And how much of our own identity is tied to being remembered by another? You stand at the precipice of eternal life. A forbidden technology promises immortality, not through regeneration, but through the transference of your consciousness into a perfectly preserved, eternal vessel. But the vessel isn't empty. It requires a pilot, a living, sentient mind to power its complex neural architecture, to be eternally aware, yet eternally trapped and subservient to your will. This mind, chosen at random from a global pool of unclaimed individuals, will exist solely to sustain your endless existence, a living battery for your godhood. Their consciousness will forever be aware of their servitude. Is your endless life worth another's eternal, conscious torment? How much is your fear of oblivion worth, compared to the infinite suffering of a soul trapped by your will?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma explores the ultimate cost of self-preservation and the nature of exploitation. To choose is to ascend to a form of godhood, but to do so by committing an act of unspeakable, eternal cruelty. It's a transaction where one gains everything and another loses absolutely all freedom, identity, and agency forever. It forces us to confront the boundaries of what we deem human and the inherent value of individual consciousness. To choose B is to accept the natural cycle, to embrace finitude, but to do so knowing that the ultimate power was within grasp, a power others would kill to possess. It questions if eternal life is worth the price of absolute moral corruption. A relentless evil stalks your city, a serial predator, cunning, elusive, leaving a trail of unimaginable devastation and trauma. The police are powerless. Society lives in fear. Then, a miracle of dark science emerges, an experimental neurotherapeutic cure that, with 100% certainty, can fundamentally alter the predator's brain chemistry, eradicating their impulses, their capacity for harm, forever. The catch, it offers no punishment, no retribution. It simply fixes them, releasing a fully reformed, remorseful individual back into society, without ever facing a consequence for their past atrocities. They become a productive, kind member of society, with no memory of their past crimes. Can you grant a monster absolute redemption, denying justice to their victims to save future innocence? Or do you allow the darkness to persist, sacrificing more lives on the altar of retribution?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma tears at the fabric of justice, rehabilitation, and retribution. To choose is to prioritize the prevention of future harm above all else, to accept a utilitarian outcome where the monster is cured, but never truly held accountable. It forces victims' families to grapple with a profound lack of closure, a denial of the justice they crave. To choose B is to uphold the principle of justice and punishment, but at the horrific cost of knowing that more innocent lives will inevitably be shattered. It questions the very definition of a monster and whether true redemption, without suffering consequence, is morally permissible. What is society's ultimate goal? Punishment or prevention? A cataclysmic anomaly has occurred. Your family, your spouse, your children, everyone you hold dear, is caught in a temporal rift, slowly fading from existence, their future erased. You are the sole survivor and observer to their agonizing erasure. But you possess a unique, unstable device, a temporal paradox trigger. Activating it will shift the timeline, preventing the anomaly entirely, ensuring your family lives, thrives, and continues their lineage. The horrifying cost, in this new, restored timeline, you never existed. Your birth, your life, your memories, your entire being will be unwritten. They will live, but you will never have been. Is your existence more valuable than theirs? Can you choose to unmake yourself, to become an unperson for the sake of those you love? Or do you cling to your own timeline, watching them vanish?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the ultimate sacrifice, a profound examination of self-worth versus altruism. To choose is an act of love so absolute it transcends individual existence. It's to embrace oblivion, not through death, but through never having been, an erasure of all your contributions, your joys, your sorrows. The psychological weight of choosing to undo oneself for the sake of another is almost incomprehensible. To choose B is to prioritize your own existence, your own memories, above the lives of those you cherish most. It forces a chilling confrontation with the definition of legacy and whether it's truly about what we leave behind, or simply the fact that we lived at all. What is the value of a life if it was never lived?